you. Yeah, you. Did you click on this video because you thought I was gonna make fun of your favorite show? Did you already leave a dislike? Maybe you want to hear me destroy this gaping asshole of a show, and you already left a like to help me destroy the average Naruto fan. Thanks, but this isn't that type of video. And for all the Naruto fans that were offended by that last joke, I'm a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure fan. So here's a picture I took of me and my boyfriend. So subscribe to see me roast every other fandom. Yeah, you saw the title of this section. It's called Chapter Count. Now, wait, what do I mean by that? You may or may not know this, but I'm also a fan of One Piece. Well, One Piece feels largely like a different series from island to island setting-wise. Naruto doesn't have that same story structure. For all 700 chapters, we are stuck in the same ninja world. With each chapter, the world gets more and more narrow until it's just a few guys in a room hitting each other. At the start of the Land of Waves arc, we see what maybe Kishimoto wanted to make the world look like, but that quickly fades and becomes hyper-focused on the world of ninjas. If you aren't a ninja, you no longer matter. Sorry. Compare that to One Piece, where the philosophy of world building hasn't lost its larger focus in over 1,000 chapters. Each island still feels different, and the stories being told still feel dynamic enough to engage my brain. Now, here's the turning point in the video. The Naruto fans still watching are calling me out for puppeting around strawman arguments about bad world building when the series just shifted focus after the Chunin exams arc. I get it, but I'll let you in on a little secret. This video is about me, not Naruto. My problem with Naruto is the same problem I have with a lot of long-running shonen. But the reason I didn't put Bleach in the thumbnail or the title is that I've only read up to 130 chapters of Bleach, while I watched the anime up to the equivalent of 342 of Naruto when I was first getting into anime. That's right, Naruto was my favorite anime for a long time. This was me at 6. But due to filler dragging down the pacing and changing interests, I lost touch with the series. I'd say that it's been nearly 5 years that I've been trying to rewatch and reignite my dormant passion for Naruto, but the chapter count and the constant, non-changing setting of the ninja world are what is stopping me. I can barely sit through what people say is the best part of Bleach. Hell, I get bored of a series that I really like and want to keep reading. I just can't. My brain won't let me. Here are some amazing examples. Slam Dunk, Blue Exorcist, World Trigger, and One Punch Man. All of those series are beyond bangers, in my opinion, and have not near as many as half the chapters of Naruto or Bleach have, but I still can't read them. Now, why is that? At this point, I gotta ask myself, am I just making excuses not to read these things because I want to feel good about reading a more volume of series? And I'd say, yeah, maybe. But some of the shorter manga I've read over the past few years that I've been trying to get back into reading Naruto have been some of the best manga I've ever read in my life. Series like Blue Period, both Fire Punch and Chainsaw Man, Call of the Night, and Our Dreams at Dusk, and just too many more that I can't name or the video would literally be 2 hours long. I could have missed out on so many stories that made me evolve and change as a person, and I hope and pray that I became a better person because of those stories, and I think I have. Trying to re-find what made 13-year-old me happy isn't something I feel like doing when it could stop 18-year-old me from furthering my life and my ability as a person to understand people and storytelling that could influence my view of the wider world. So what is my problem really? I mean, all the stuff about pacing and chapter count being too high, is that real? Or am I just making things up to keep moving forward without feeling bad? And to be quite frank, I don't have a good answer for you. But that's why I read manga. Maybe I will be able to find the reason I keep myself on a forward trajectory. Maybe I just outgrew Naruto. Or maybe not. Maybe Naruto has been engraved so much into the shonen battle genre's identity that now modern day shonen are having conversations about how right and wrong Naruto was on a topic. Modern day Shonen Jump's lineup was molded by Naruto mostly entirely. Manga like My Hero Academia, Black Clover, Jujutsu Kaisen, Red Hood, and I'd even say things like Chainsaw Man clearly drew primary inspiration from Naruto as a series, for how they handle their story, setting, and plot to how they build their main and side casts. Sure, Bleach also helped out in this regard, but that's why I say primary inspiration was Naruto. In my AP English class my last year of high school, we had one thing drilled into our heads beyond all else. Every single text we read was in conversation with another older text. Each text was discussing a topic. So if you write a story about death and you say that death sucks, one guy might say death sucks, but we have to keep going anyways. And then the guy after that might say death sucks, we have to keep going, and our goal is to find a point in life, and that point is, and then it goes on from that point is to what about this point to why this point. They're just all in conversation. It has been noted by other creators on YouTube, primarily Oceans, go check out his video on mentors that he uploaded recently, that characters like All Might, Yami, and Gojo are like Naruto in the youth. They're like an aged up Naruto after he achieved his goal and he's now training the new generation. It is their interpretation of what Boruto would have been if Boruto wasn't. And that's why I like to think that they're actually called New Gen, because they're about a new generation inheriting a world and a system, changing that system and improving it. And then next time it's gonna get even better. I think that this aspect is a big help when getting through 300 chapters of My Hero Academia or Black Clover and almost 170 chapters of Jujutsu Kaisen. Now, this isn't the only reason, clearly. They are really good stories, all in their own regard, but just that connection to that part of my personality, that part of me that when I was younger truly adored Naruto, but now that I'm grown up, I want to reflect and I want to have my perspective challenged and altered and maybe become a better person and evolve. And rewatching and rereading the same things for me doesn't do that. It's finding new stuff that has new opinions and new topics to talk on in the larger conversation of shonen battle manga. I hope that this video made sense by the end, and that no one walks away thinking that there is anything wrong about their favorite series. I do really like Naruto, and I have such a respect for Kishimoto as a fellow author. I do genuinely want to reread Naruto as well, even though that hasn't been possible for me yet. But I just want to remind you guys to not forget to leave a like, subscribe to my channel, check out Oceans, who I mentioned earlier in this video, and I want you all to try to have the best day you can, the best night you can, and yeah, have a good one. Peace.